Welcome back. This is Boris Physical Media. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles, and we have some announcements for you guys. So first up, we've got Warner Archive, and everything is coming out July 29th. They have a bunch coming out, and they're all on Blu-rays. We've got They Died with Their Boots On from 1941. This has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original nitrate camera negative. We've got The Prisoner of Zenda from 1952. Has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original Technicolor camera negative. We've got 2 Weeks with Love from 1950. Has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original nitrate Technicolor camera negatives. We've got The Cobweb from 1955. Has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original camera negative. We've got Knights of the Round Table from 1953. Has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original camera negative. We have 3 more from them. We've got Melinda from 1972. Has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original camera negative. We've got Bright Leaf from 1950. Has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original nitrate camera negative. And the last one is Brainstorm from 1965. This has a new 2025 1080p HD master from the 4K scan of the original camera negative. Up next, we have Sony. And we have 2 coming from Sony and 2 actually coming from Disney, but because Sony puts out Disney's physical media, that's why it's under Sony. We've got a Blu-ray of Stop, Look, and Laugh from 1960. This comes out July 15th, and this is a Three Stooges movie. The next one is going to be probably a $50 price tag because it is coming from Sony. And it is the 4K Steelbook of Monty Python and the Holy Grail from 1975. This comes out August 26th. The first disc is your 4K. It's presented in Dolby Vision and has Dolby Atmos. I don't know why they need Dolby Atmos in this one. And disc 2 is your Blu-ray, which is presented in HD resolution. So the next 2 are part of Disney that Sony is putting out. So we are getting a 4K Blu-ray and a DVD of The Amateur from 2025. This comes out July 8th. And the last one, we are getting a 4K and a 4K Steelbook of Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World from 2003. This is coming soon. At the moment, it's just a rumor. Russell Crowe. But again, the 4K is probably going to be over in the UK, and we'll probably get the Steelbook, and again, it'll probably be a $50 price tag.
That's expensive. Wait for a sale.
Yes.
Now you can actually get, I don't know if anybody's a fan of Black Hawk Down. You can get it for $24 at the moment.
Oh, that's really cheap.
On Amazon. I know not everybody likes war movies, but that's a good price. And you got Little Women. Remember, that was like $30, $35 when it came out. I think it's $18 at the moment.
Ooh, that's a good price, you guys.
So wait for the Sony prices to drop. They take a while, but they will drop.
They eventually do.
Don't pay that much. It's just nuts.
We pre-ordered The Kingdom of Heaven, and I told him to cancel it because with that $50 price tag, for us, that's a bag of dog food. So I'd rather feed our dogs than get a movie for $50. We'll get it when it goes on sale.
I ain't worried about it, to be honest with you. I don't remember liking that movie that much. I do like Ridley Scott, but I don't remember liking that movie. But I do want to pick it up at some point.
Like I said, we'll get it when it's a good deal.
Down, we have 2 titles from 88 Films, and 88 Films is not on my good side at the moment because American Pie got pushed up. Mainly American Wedding got pushed up until August, which sucks because I got all the movies in one transaction, so that means I gotta wait till every single one of them comes out, which for me that sucks because I'm a big American Pie fan.
Right.
If you guys know me from this channel, American Pie is like my go-to comedy because they don't make comedies like that anymore. So that's
No.
I got to keep watching it over and over and over.
So we've got to wait till August. As long as they don't push it again, we have to wait till August to get it.
It's weird. American Reunion is done,
Hmm.
but that one's after American Wedding, which is weird. That's the fourth one.
They must have had issues with the wedding, I'm
must have, yeah.
assuming.
As long as it comes out and gets fixed, it's fixed, and I'll be happy. I just a little aggravated. I gotta wait.
Yeah, because we were expecting to watch them actually this
Yeah.
month.
But first up is the 4K and Blu-ray movie from 1979, a movie called Scum.
And I would say that's California at the moment.
Or anyone that supports it, yes. August 15th, this comes out. A new 4K remaster from the original negative, presented in Dolby Vision. Amazon UK, £25, $33.83 US dollars.
Hmm.
Next up is the 4K and a Blu-ray Rats Night of Terror from 1984. I mean, that could take place in New York, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Well, they got rats.
I know they do.
They got illegal rats, and then they have the rats.
Then
that
they have
matter.
regular rats.
Yeah, regular. Yeah. August 11th, this comes out. This is part of the Italian collection. Should be part of the German collection. Fuck these Italians.
It's an Italian movie.
I know they we need more German movies coming. Fuck these Italians.
I didn't say that we didn't.
Seems like the German movies come out of Unearthed and they're like totally like
Normally,
fucked
like fucked up. Well,
Has a
German.
new 4K remaster from the original negative, presented in Dolby Vision. Amazon UK, £29.17, $39.47 US dollars. Now, next up is Lionsgate Limited, and all three of these are locked behind the Lionsgate Limited boutique label, which I think is bullshit.
Especially actually all of them, really.
I want all three of these. So the second one I really want, but the first one I also want too. The first one has the fucking cage in it, so it's automatic for me to get it. And I've heard this movie is like totally fucked up, unhinged cage, which that is the cage that I like.
Yep. And then the third one, I'm surprised that they are doing it and MVD isn't.
Yeah.
Right.
So the first up is, I didn't think we were going to get a 4K of this, but we are.
Mm-hmm.
It is starring the Great Cage in 4K, The Surfer. I can't wait to see this. I will get this one just because I want to see this movie. Any movie that he's like unhinged and like totally going off the rails is my type of movie because
That's like almost every movie.
I know. Well, what do you think? This world we live in.
I
No
know,
wonder.
but the cage can pull it off. Doesn't matter what it is, whether it is a children's movie, to a comedy, to an action film, to a horror film, a drama, you name it, he can do it.
Yeah. July 15th. All three of these come out July 15th. This is presented in Dolby Vision, $29.99. Next up, starring the late great Bill Paxton, the Matthew McConaughey, and I forget what the other guy's name was. But this is presented in Dolby Vision and is $39.99, and the movie is Frailty with the God's Hand Killer. I love this movie. I am definitely getting this one just because Bill Paxton's in it, and he is totally off the rails in this movie also.
Right.
If you've never seen this movie, you definitely need to check this out. One hell of a twist.
Yes.
But I had this figured out in the beginning. I knew who it was in the beginning. I just had that feeling. I'm not gonna ruin it in case.
No.
Of course, if you all haven't seen this by now, where the fuck you been?
Well, I hadn't seen it
No.
until
Until I showed you.
he showed me. But you're getting that one for $39.99, but you're getting a newer movie for only $29.99.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Next up, this one rubs me worse than the other ones because it's part of the Vestron line. Remember when Vestron movies were $10 to $15? You'd find them at Walmart. You have them on sale at Amazon. Now they're locked behind Lionsgate Limited, which I think is bullshit because now the price is raised to this movie is $24.99.
Yeah.
That's expensive. It's the Blu-ray of Ghoulies Free, aka Ghoulies Go to College. This is from 1990, and this is number 34 in the line. Now, I figured MVD was going to be doing this.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
I feel really bad for collectors just like us, especially if you have been collecting Vestron titles from the beginning, and now we're on number 34, and the last 3 are stuck behind Lionsgate Limited, and you're paying a bigger price tag. Like, most of us purposely bought those movies, 1, because they were good movies, and 2, the fact that they were cheap movies. Like the price tag to buy them.
May's Locked Behind. I'm actually getting the Second Sight version because Second Sight does their own restoration on all of their movies, so I know the picture is going to look better on that. Even though I do like the one from Lionsgate, the Second Sight's a little bit more, but not too much more.
Right.
So if it's still in stock, that's going to be the way I go. If not, I guess I'll have to break and get the Lionsgate Limited.
Right.
There's some Lionsgate Limited I want, but I have not got yet. But they do have a Father's Day sale going on right now, which is weird. I have a Father's Day sale. Den of Thieves is actually, you can get it for $45 for both of them. Which
That's better because it was $70.
Yeah, so I might go ahead and pick that one up. Of course, I haven't heard the greatest things about the second one, but that's the only way you can get the first one on 4K. So, but that sucks.
Yeah,
it sucks.
If you guys feel the same way, comment down below.
I'm excited about all 3 of these. Regardless, I'm going to get that Cage movie regardless, and Frailty, and Ghoulies.
Let's be honest, we're getting all 3.
Yeah.
We might not just get them all at the same time, though.
Full Moon is up next, and this is a cool deal here. This is just cool. Puppet Master VHS. This is the uncut version of Puppet Master. Now, the first 100 units are signed by Mr. Charles Band himself. You know, he's the guy that gets all them good-looking women in his movies. I don't know how he does it.
I don't know.
$34.95. So if you still have a VHS player, we actually do. We have one. It's a Panasonic, actually. And yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, but even if you were a collector, because I know there's collectors out there who collect physical media that are 4Ks and Blu-rays, but they also collect like their favorite movies in VHS, because that's one, they're rare to get now. But the fact that Full Moon is putting this out on VHS and it's going to work is really awesome.
Yeah, that's very cool. Last up is Warner Brothers, and it's the 4K standard of Final Destination Bloodlines, Amazon $37.49, and the Blu-ray standard of Final Destination Bloodline, Amazon for $22.95. That is their announcements. Sorry to end it on a sour. Lionsgate Limited, I think, is bullshit. Frailty should not be locked behind the Limited, because you take hint. We just got we got 2 exclusives for Ballerina.
Yep.
That's Lionsgate. Why ain't that locked behind?
Right.
It's like pick and choose.
Or Air America.
Yeah, that's not locked behind
That's
either.
not locked behind that. It would have been really cool for that one to have a steelbook, a
Which
4K, and a steelbook. Frailty.
Frailty is a steelbook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or an original.
Yeah, it is a steelbook.
Okay.
That's why it's $39.99. So that's another reason the price went up
Jacked
substantially. That's like a they're getting it where they're getting about as bad as Sony.
Yeah, because I remember Lionsgate regular when they were like Best Buy exclusive weren't that expensive either.
Yeah, they're about 25, maybe $30 at the most. It sucks. But I guess if you want it, you got to get it. They can't blame it on tariffs, because that's just bullshit anymore. I'm getting tired of hearing about that shit. It ain't the goddamn tariffs. But
like your so-called electric bill. Oh, it's because of inflation. Yeah, obviously, there's a lot of things we're kind of agitated with this world, but when it comes to physical media collectors, it's very hard for us to keep up with it when they keep raising the prices when you don't need to raise the prices.
Yeah. I mean, you work with certain ones,
right? Like
we do, and you end up buying stuff too.
Right, because we do. I mean, you can take into consideration, you know, like other films that we have purchased that is, you know, decently priced. Like, I can take Well Go USA. They always price their stuff decently priced. Like their 4K is like $15.
And their 4Ks look magnificent. Take a hint for Train to Busan and
Yeah.
Peninsula. The movies look great.
Absolutely. I mean, even if their 4K was $22, I would still spend the $22 on their 4K, or even $25. But getting a movie that's, I mean, I understand a steelbook is going to cost you a little bit more money,
Yeah.
but $39.99 for a steelbook, that's like $40. That's just crazy to my.
I just think it's weird these movies do. That's another discussion we need to have for another video.
Mhm.
Movies that do extremely well in the theater, and then they come out and they still have that high price tag. That's going to be another topic for another video.
Yes.
We'll discuss that in another video. But that's it for us as far as the announcements. So you guys have a great evening, and see you on the next one.
And don't forget to like, subscribe. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos from us. And if you hit the bell notification, if you subscribe, you'll know every single time that we actually post a video. Bye.